Good afternoon. My name is Jett, and there's nothing to film, to be frank. And I've decided to talk about a topic that is rather sensitive, but and even we were told it's best not to upload such a video, but it's my channel and I do whatever the fuck I want with it. So it's about NPD, or narcissistic personality disorder, and the shitty parts of it. Right, because everybody automatically assumes that all narcissists are inherently abusive, and all narcissists are this, all narcissists are that, whatever. Point is, this disorder is not pretty. It's like you can't call every narcissist an abuser, but you can't tell me with a straight face that all narcissists are saints either. So we came across a post long ago on Instagram. It's like, it was titled something along the lines of the 5 secrets narcissists don't want you to know, whatever, something like that. And we saved it, more like we screenshotted all 5 slides because we exhibit pretty much all of that. And I don't know if that makes us an abusive narcissist or just a narcissist. If it makes us abusive, honestly, just tell us, hey, dude, you're abusive, and we'll accept that we're an abuser. But either way, I wanted to talk about each slide because we wanted to be honest for once with people in our life about how we actually feel, instead of pretending and lying all the time, which is exhausting as fuck. If we lose, I mean, we don't even have that many friends, but if we lose friends, if we lose ties with, like, if we burn bridges with family, whatever, just, it's whatever, we don't care. I mean, some of us care, but I don't, so, and I'm the one fronting and filming this video, so sucks to be everyone else, I suppose. So it's a good thing to have 2 phones, because now I can film with one and look at the slides with the other. Very convenient. So I'll preface this with, this post does paint narcissists as inherently abusive. This post will make all narcissists sound bad, because the point of this post is to say all narcissists are bad, which is not the truth. What I'm going to talk about relates to us only, and if you relate, good for you. If not, then good for you. Like, not every person suffering from NPD is exactly the same as another person who suffers from NPD. It's completely individual. Despite the DSM saying that there is a certain amount of symptoms that you need to show in order to be diagnosed with this disorder, that is correct, but everything else, like your presentation of the disorder, is completely individual. If you're abusive, you're abusive. If you're not, you're not. So what I'm going to talk about is about us. I'm going to talk about us. Yeah, so let's get to it. Hopefully I don't wake our boyfriend up with how loud I'm being. I just really want to make sure that the phone's microphone picks me up. So, first slide. They don't care about you or your life. To the narcissist, you are inferior and therefore not worthy of their concern. Only they are important, and in fact anything that you do is a threat to their fragile ego. If you find yourself happy in your life or succeeding in some way, the narcissist will find some way to take you down a peg or even start outright sabotaging you. Let's break this down. They don't care about you or your life. True. I don't give a shit about you or your life. At all. Unless you're useful to me in some way, I'm not going to care. I don't care your dog died. I don't care that your grandma is in the hospital. I don't care that you're blah blah blah. I don't care that you got into a new hobby. I don't care that you started a new business. I do not care at all. Okay? Point taken. Can we proceed? Good. To the narcissist, you are inferior and therefore not worthy of their concern. Also, correct. You are beneath me, and I'm not going to waste my... Well, I am going to waste my energy on you because I want to appear like a good person, but the truth is, I really don't care about you or what you're up to or how you're feeling or anything at all. Because you're not worth my time. Unless you are worth my time, and that's usually when you are useful to me in some way. When I can get something out of you, then I'm going to like pretend to care, but otherwise, nah. Only they are important, and in fact anything that you do is a threat to their fragile ego. Only I am important? Yes. Everything that you do is a threat to my ego? Probably not. This is an over an exaggeration. I think, in my opinion at least. A lot of the things you do can be a threat to my ego, that is correct. But not everything. Don't think that literally everything about you is going to make me feel threatened. Don't flatter yourself that much. I'm trying to think of an example. Nope, I can't think of an example, but not everything that you do is going to make me feel threatened. A lot can make me feel threatened, but not everything. And my ego is not that fragile. Okay, yeah, maybe it is, but it depends on the circumstances and depends on the person, and in our case, it depends on the outer fronting. But yeah, let's continue. If you find yourself happy, blah blah blah, they will sabotage you. Not true. In our case, we will feel very extremely jealous if you are happy and succeeding in life. We will feel like the jealousy is going to reach rage levels, but we will probably not do anything to sabotage your success. Especially if we value our relationship with you, we are not going to do that. An abuser would. An abuser definitely would. But we are not going to sabotage your life, your happiness, or your success. We are just going to be extremely jealous and petty and probably passive-aggressive. Fuck. Okay, next slide. You are an object and a tool to them. A narcissist will try to make you believe they love you, but what they actually love is what they can get from you. The narcissist's relationship with you is 100% agenda-based. They see you as a tool to gain attention, money, acclaim, and other resources. The narcissist can discard you so easily because you never felt a genuine they never felt a genuine connection with you. True. Pretty much everything is true. Like, you're an object and a tool to them, correct. We use people. We classify people based on two categories, useful and useless. If you are useful to us, then we will use you. If you are useless to us, then we will probably ignore you even exist. And an object and a tool, yeah. We don't really see people as people. I don't even feel bad saying it, we just don't. A narcissist will try to make you believe they love you, also correct. We will do everything in our power to make it seem like we love you and like we care about you when we actually don't. The reason why we put on this mask is to get something from you. That's it. It serves the purpose. What they actually love is what they can get from you, yes. Money, attention, sex, food, gifts, you get me. Anything that we want, and you can give us, we will love that, not you. Like, to us, our birth mother, is a human ATM, nothing more. And that's just one example. I mean, she was abusive, so we resent her anyway, but like, that's just one example. The narcissist relationship with you is 100% agenda-based. They see you as a tool to gain attention. Yeah, basically everything I just said. The narcissist can discard you so easily because they never felt a genuine connection with you. We ghost people like it's our job. It's like the moment we stop getting what we want, the moment it becomes a challenge to get what we want, at the moment we lose interest, the person doesn't exist to us anymore and we just leave. We stop talking to them, we block them, we stop, like, if it's in real life person, we just stop meeting up with them. It becomes a little difficult when it's a person that we physically are with or around, in a situation where we can't escape them, like a coworker. Then it becomes a little difficult, but then we probably become colder, a lot colder, and less hey, let's meet up for coffee, and we're like, oh no, I'm actually planning to be sick in 2 hours, so no. But like, yeah, everything in the slide is true about us. Again, disclaimer, this is about us. You will always get the blame. At the beginning of the relationship, you will be told that you are perfect and the best thing that's ever happened to them. But little did you know, they were always setting you up to blame you for literally everything. The narcissist must uphold the mirage that they are incapable of fault, therefore you always get the blame. When the relationship inevitably ends, you will be tossed on the rubbish heap and smeared to everyone so the narcissist can remain convinced that you are the reason why the relationship was so awful. Yep. Yes. Partially, yes. Actually, no, fully yes. Not partially. You will always get the blame. True. We point fingers. We refuse to accept that we are capable of doing wrong. I mean, we work on that. We work on taking like accountability and admitting that we did bad shit. We're working on it. We go to therapy for a reason. But when it comes to like actual situations when we hurt a person and the person calls us out on it and says, hey, you hurt me, we will be like, no. Or we will be like, no, well, yes, but you deserved it. Like, we are incapable of wrong. That is my point. At the beginning of the relationship, blah blah blah, you will told, okay, yes, we will always put the person up on a pedestal at the beginning. This is also part of BPD, but like, we will always put the person up on a pedestal at the very beginning, and there will be a phase, like a honeymoon phase, where everything is good and everything is perfect, and that person is like, oh, everything we wanted in life, and like, we will shower them with attention, with gifts, with like everything they want. We will serve them basically. And when problems start, because they always start, when problems start, it's their fault, not ours. The narcissist must uphold the mirage that they are incapable of fault. Therefore, yes, okay, that's basically what I just said. When the relationship inevitably ends, you will be tossed and smeared. Yes. When the relation, I'm talking like not only romantic relationships, we didn't have that many of those, but we had many friendships, and whenever those ended, and a lot of them ended, like I said, we don't have friends, it's never our fault. It's not like we never did anything wrong. It's them. It's that person. That person's fault. They did this, they said that, they hurt our feelings, they blah blah blah. Like literally anything. It could be true. It could be true. It could be 100% true, by the way. We could say something like, they were transphobic, and they were indeed in fact transphobic, and that's a good basis to end a friendship. But we will, like, if we also hurt the person back, we will never mention it or admit it or even think about it or feel remorse. Like, that's just how it works with us. Next slide. They need you more than you need them. This is a big secret that changes the whole perspective on the narcissist once you understand it. Narcissists are usually a no-self who have disposed of their identity and adopted a character in its place. This false self needs constant attention, energy, and praise from you in order to sustain itself, otherwise they experience shocking inner torment and self-loathing. So don't for a second believe that you need the narcissist more than them, because it's the opposite. This is what I'm talking about. The way, like, when I said earlier that this post demonizes narcissists, like the whole point of this post is to say all narcissists are bad. Like, that's it. However, it is true for us. We could be abusive. Call us abusive, I don't care. But this is true for us. Especially for Chris. Chris often talks about not knowing who he is. I mean, it's also a BPD thing, but like, not knowing who he is, always wearing a mask, always like the mask fused with his face, so now he doesn't, like, he has no idea what's beneath it. Stuff like that. And he does need constant attention, energy, and praise from other people in order to maintain some sense of identity. he's essentially, he said it a lot, and a lot of us relate to this feeling. He fuck, my throat is dry. He said a lot on many occasions that he feels like a performer on a stage, and a lot of us relate to that feeling, that we feel like we perform when with people. We do what we think would be, like, we do what we think would generate the most positive response from our environment. We say what people want to hear, we do what people like the most, we become very subservient, I guess. Very like, oh, look at me, I did the thing you wanted, please praise me. You know? A doormat, some would say. But all of this is to maintain some sense of identity. That's basically it. Do we need you more than you need us? That's subjective. It's not a lie that we need you desperately to feel like a person. That is not a lie. But do you need us the same amount, more or less? That's on you. That's not, we can't say that for you. We can't decide that for you. And slide number 5. They are deeply insecure. The narcissist must present the image of being superior, confident, and better than everyone else at all times. However, just like the little man behind the curtain pretending to play God in The Wizard of Oz, this is all a cover-up. Deep down, the narcissist feels chronic sense of insignificance. They're in a constant state of insecurity, fear, and pain that is always gnawing at them, which is why they need your attention and emotional reactions. Narcissistic supply to offset their feelings. But this is true. Again, for us, this is true. They are deeply insecure, correct. The narcissist must present the image of being superior, correct. Chronic sense of insignificance, correct. Constant state of insecurity, fear, and pain, correct. Narcissistic supply, which is the attention you give us to basically pacify those feelings, correct. Which is why we get extremely pissy and extremely passive-aggressive, give you the cold shoulder, or whatever, when you don't give us attention. So this let's see if there's more. Nope, there's nothing else. There's just those 5 slides. So yeah, this is us. If you wonder why we don't have friends, it's after everything I talked about, it's not really surprising. But like, there's more reasons, but shut the fuck up. Yeah, anyway. If you know us and you see this video and you want, like, you rethink your relationship with us and you want to pull away, go ahead. We won't mind. We will probably forget you exist after a while anyway. But yeah, basically that's how we feel, that's how we think, that's how we function in a relationship, like interpersonal, be it friendships, the familial relationships, work relationships, romantic relationships, whatever. People are objects. We're deeply insecure. We need constant attention. We use people, blah, blah, blah. Basically everything I just said for the past 20 minutes. Yeah. A lot of people don't believe us when we say all of this. A lot of people go, oh, but you're so nice, but you're so polite, but you're so caring. No. It's literally all an act. Our boyfriend already figured it out long ago. It's been... yeah, people who are close to us just, they know. People who aren't close to us don't know. So they think, oh, but you're so nice. We aren't. We are nice. I mean, we are nice, but it's to get something from you. And the moment we get something from you, we'll stop being nice. That's it. I personally want to upload this video. I've been told not to. I can understand why, but I want to upload this video so bad. Just so people will finally fucking know. Just so people will finally fucking understand how we see them. Which is not in a good way. We're tired of pretending to be good and kind. We are good and kind. Like, being good and kind takes conscious effort from us. If we want to genuinely maintain a relationship of some sort, it takes conscious effort from us to do so, because our default is just not caring. Our default is using people. Is that good? No. Do we need therapy for it? Yes. But that's just how we work. So thank you for coming to my how do you even call this? Confession. The rest of the system is probably going to crucify me for even recording this video at all, but I had nothing else to record. I'm bored and I don't feel like doing anything else. I also felt like this truth needed to be out there. So this has been me. This has been us. See you next time. It felt good to get all of that shit off my chest, but after that speech, to be honest, I have no idea what to do with myself anymore. I'm just lying in bed, thinking about taking my 4th nap. It's like, I have shit to do, don't get me wrong, I have shit to do, but I just don't want to do it. Maybe I should record another controversial video. I'm sure I can find another controversial topic to talk about. Like gender. Holy shit. I can make a whole video about gender. I have something in my teeth. And and nobody told me. Oh well. Guess we'll find something else to do.